Assalamu alaikum. This is Allergic Halal Foodie back again with a new find, which is delicious, and wanted to share it with you guys. The Swiss hot chocolate non-dairy, and definitely without the marshmallows, as we're mostly familiar with. Swiss usually has the marshmallows in there. So I'm going to use the vegan Trader Joe marshmallows. I haven't decided yet if I want to do the big or the mini, but I think it'd be befitting to do the mini, as typically the hot chocolate by Swiss usually has the mini marshmallows in them. These marshmallows are at Trader Joe's, but they're seasonal, so you definitely got to grab them when you see them. And this is the season to grab them. Hot chocolate season. It's getting colder in most parts of the world. And they're vegan, dairy-free, gelatin-free, halal, obviously, and nut-free. So we are excited that Trader Joe's has them. They usually have the bigger ones for like summertime, for the s'mores or the campfires, or camping. But you could find these still within the fall, winter time. I noticed that the mini ones are only within the kind of fall, winter time season. So just stay on the lookout for both of those. You will find the bigger ones in the summertime and the fall and the winter. I think probably because of the camping and the s'mores and the other holidays that use marshmallows during the fall and winter time. So I got my cup. Usually what I like to do is take the dairy-free milk, heat it up like super hot in the microwave. You could definitely boil it in a pot on the stove top, but quick and easy way for me is to warm up the milk super hot, probably like 2.5, maybe even 3 minutes in the microwave. It has to be piping hot so that you don't get the clumps. Unfortunately, I made it a little too piping hot and I got a lot of the skin, which I hate. But if you don't mind, you could keep it in the original cup, but I transferred it to a different cup because I hate the skin when I overheat the milk. So I got my spoon. The milk is super hot, minus the skin. And what I like to do is pour into the hot milk the packet of hot cocoa. Most people might not be bothered by this, but this bothered me a little bit. The fact that it was just too easy to open. I love that they have it. It was just a little too easy to open. There wasn't any like seal or there wasn't any sticker. It was just a little flip. And I had bought 2 that day, 2 brand new. So these are 2 brand new packages of the Swiss non-dairy hot chocolate. And I was a little like, what? But anyway, nonetheless, super excited. Each individual packet is sealed, obviously, and I guess that's good enough because I definitely don't want to miss and wouldn't want folks to miss out on this new dairy-free Swiss Miss. How could you not be happy about a classic like Swiss Miss? So it's non-dairy, unless you're allergic to coconut. It's pretty much okay. It's a go-ahead for at least us at Allergic Halal Foodie. We don't have any coconut allergies, but we do have nut allergies. So coconut is not an allergy that we have, so we're okay with this. But warning for those who do have a coconut allergy, you might want to stay away from this one for sure. So I emptied the whole packet. Oh, there's a little bit more left in there. I emptied the whole packet into the cup of hot milk. Key is to have your milk, or you could do hot water too. I just think it's creamier with the milk. And definitely give it a good stir. The clumps go away pretty quickly the hotter the milk is, or hotter the water. In this case, I'm using milk, and there were very few clumps. I might have waited a little bit too long to pour it in, but nonetheless, there were few clumps than if there were if the milk were colder and not as hot. So totally satisfied with that. You know what? I'm going to give it a little bit more of a stir because I don't want any clumps in there. It's definitely a great, easy drink, hot drink to eat, to drink, especially as it's getting colder. But nonetheless, any day, anytime. This is not a seasonal item, so I'm happy that it's in stock and that Swiss Miss created it. Now it's time for marshmallows. I am going to go with the mini. These are the ingredients. They're vegan, once again, like I said, and I believe they're seasonal because I can't find these at Trader Joe's all seasons, so all of the 4 seasons. So they seem to be only available in the fall and in the winter. But definitely if you see it, pink bag means mini, blue bag means the jumbo or the regular sized or the large marshmallows. I'm going to go with the pink bag, mini marshmallows, just befitting for hot cocoa. So I don't know what I'm doing right now. I turned off the audio. I think one of my kids asked me a question, but back to the marshmallows, back to the hot cocoa. Oh, I guess I went to go get a cup, a third of a cup, a scoop of the marshmallows. We're going to try to not get sticky fingers in there. I think that's a good amount. I like a lot of marshmallows in my hot cocoa. I don't know about you, but definitely this is a good amount of hot cocoa and marshmallows. That's why I left a little bit of the room on top for the marshmallow. Okay, try not to spill any more or sneak any more in, because that's a good amount. That was about a third of a cup, and you see how that looks. If that's your thing, I definitely like a lot of marshmallows in my hot cocoa. That's what it looks like. Let's taste it. I'm going to taste it. It is super good. It's actually really thick, and I'm not sure if it's because of the hot cocoa mix or because of the soy milk. It's definitely thick and decadent. It's a good cocoa mixture. And I'm not a fan of the coconut flavor or scent, so I'm super happy that although this is dairy-free and it does have coconut in it, it's really not evident that there's coconut in it. So I would say this is like 10 out of 10, 2 thumbs up, super delicious. I got it at Target, but I'm pretty sure other stores have them. Otherwise, you can find it online. Most stores that sell the Swiss Miss will have this Swiss Miss, say that 3 times, this Swiss Miss in their stores, the non-dairy as well. If you see the regular Swiss Miss, this non-dairy Swiss Miss should be right behind it, inshallah. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Until the next episode, eat conscientiously.